the tariff, you make it so high, so horrible, so obnoxious that they'll come right away. To me, the most beautiful word in the dictionary is tariff.
U.S. President Donald Trump imposed 10% tariffs on Chinese exports imported into the U.S. that took effect on February 4, 2025. He also introduced 25% tariffs on imports from Canada and Mexico, both of which are delayed until March. The move is part of a broad trade strategy, which includes the suspension of the de minimis provision. So, what is the de minimis provision? Basically, it's an exemption used since 1938, which allows goods worth up to $800 to be shipped into the US without the sender paying taxes or duties. The provision made it easy for companies like Shein and Temu to offer really low prices, which helped them grow rapidly in the US, with shipments increasing over 600% in the past decade. In fact, the US Congressional Committee on China said in a report in June 2023 that nearly half of all packages shipped under this exemption came from China, with Shein and Temu accounting over 30% of them. The Trump administration deemed this exemption controversial, however.
Canada's a very bad abuser also. Vast numbers of people to come in and fentanyl to come in,
arguing that it contributes to U.S. trade imbalances and allows illegal goods to be easily imported into the country through the deliberate mislabeling of packages. China responded to Trump's move by filing a complaint with the World Trade Organization, arguing the new tariffs are perfectionist and break WTO rules. Experts anticipate that prices will rise for many Chinese companies as a result of the de minimis provisions suspension, with smaller e-commerce shops that rely on cheap imports affected the most.
Tariffs can add more uncertainty. This could potentially lead to further consumer concerns and a downward trend.
It is pushing them to work on new strategies, like sourcing more products from outside China and opening U.S. warehouses, while larger companies like Amazon might benefit more by offering products at higher prices.
So the U.S. and China can come to some form of agreement, but what the U.S. wants to see is sustained action. What China doesn't want to do is it doesn't want to be seen giving into the U.S. So it will also need to receive some reciprocal actions on the U.S. part. These are kind of the processes and the roadmap moving forward.